Strange ancient discoveries captivate the public. Perhaps it's because all too easy to come up with intriguing reasons for how and why things exist. What are these magnificent structures, and can they really not be explained? Stay tuned to the video to find out more facts about these historical creations and structures that still can't be explained. What is Stonehenge's purpose? Stonehenge is an ancient monument in the English county of Wiltshire. Stonehenge is a British cultural symbol and one of the most well-known landmarks in the United Kingdom. Stonehenge is without a doubt one of the most intriguing monuments in the world. Surrounded by hundreds of burial mounds in place far from the source of its megalithic stones, the earth and ditch surrounding the monument date from 3100 BC. And while the exact date of the installation of the stones is unknown, it's thought to have occurred between 2500 and 2200 BC. But what is it about this historic structure that is so enigmatic? There are no guarantees about the site's objective. The most widely held belief is that this structure has had various purposes over the years, all of which are cult-related. It's regarded as a spiritual and sacred place of worship with astronomical significance. Based on the situations of the bodies buried surrounding it, some assume it was sort of healing site. Yes, it's a little creepy, but it's also intriguing. The stone spheres in Costa Rica. The Daigues Delta in southern Costa Rica is littered with massive stone spheres, some going back to AD 600. These structures, known locally as Las Bolas, the balls, were built by a pre-Columbian civilization and are mostly made of gabbro, a molten magma-formed rock. According to researchers who study the ancient rocks, the individuals who cut the stones into their perfectly spherical shapes did so with other small stones. Many non-experts believe these so-called Daigues spheres were utilized for astronomical purposes, while others believe they were meant to point the way to important locations. No one knows for sure, to be honest. According to John W. Hoops, an anthropologist at the University of Kansas, the Chipkong people who previously inhabited Costa Rica and other parts of Central America perished with the Spanish invasion, and the purpose of the spheres vanished with them. Enormous 80-ton stone heads in the Easter Island mystery. What says mystery more than enormous 80-ton stone heads on a treeless island in the midst of the Pacific Ocean? Surrounded by currents that would have made finding the island extremely difficult. The people of the site are said to have originated in Polynesia. Easter Island is known for its massive heads known as moai. They were constructed from stone quarries on the island and then relocated to their current locations. There are no guarantees here either, but moai are said to represent tribal ancestors and were all tipped on their heads during the tribal conflict. They were most likely moved using tree logs, but the island was devoid of trees by the time European explorers arrived, which adds to the mystery. The challenge of dealing with the loss of these resources may have been at the root of the region's conflicts. The Great Pyramids. Since we were children, the great Egyptian pyramids have been a part of our imagination. Their popularity stems in large part from Hollywood films that we grew up with and which were tremendous box office hits, such as The Mummy, the three-pyramid complex with the tallest Khufu dominating the site about 5,000 years ago in what is now Cairo, and a monument to the ancient Egyptians' reverence for their pharaohs and the subtleties of their belief in the afterlife. Even today, archaeologists are continuously discovering new tunnels and shafts created within the pyramids, as well as hunting for clues as to who, how, and why the colossal monuments were built. While the dates and methods of this strange monument have grown clearer through time, there are still many unanswered mysteries. There are still many things we don't know about ancient Egyptian culture. Qin Shi Huang's tomb. In 1974, farmers in China's Jiangxi region unintentionally found one of the 20th century's most significant archaeological finds. Emperor Qin Shi Huang's life-size terracotta army, 259 BC to 210 BC. Historians know that the finely carved statues were created to protect China's first emperor in the afterlife. However, it remains unknown where the emperor is buried or what valuables his burial chamber may contain. About a mile northeast of where the terracotta army was unearthed is a pyramid-shaped tomb. It However, no one has ever entered the mausoleum where Qin Shi Huang's remains are kept. According to ancient sources documenting its creation, the first emperor's ultimate resting place is the most sumptuous tomb ever built in China. The countless valuables that lie inside, as well as whether archaeologists will ever have the equipment they need to properly explore the tomb, which also contains unusually high quantities of mercury, remain a mystery. The mysterious Nazca Lines. The Nazca Lines in Peru have perplexed civilization for centuries, and the enigma continues to fascinate experts today. In fact, the more people that look at this website, the more fascinating it becomes. According to a group of academics, the Nazca Lines are one of the most fascinating ancient mysteries in the world. The geoglyphs may have served ritual astronomical roles, although no one knows for sure. These geometric shapes, visible from the air and spread across desert land in southern Peru, have been classified as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. They come in a variety of styles, from simple forms to crisp line drawings of creatures like monkeys, sharks, and lizards. The largest of them stretches for more than 200 meters. They were formed by removing the region's red stones to expose the white limestone beneath. The presence of what appear to be wooden stakes in their creation removes some of the mystery surrounding how such sculptures could be created without a bird's eye view, but their purpose remains unknown. Theories abound, ranging from celestial alignments and directions to water sources and extraterrestrial visitors in need of landing strips. After delving into a bunch of unknown structures, are you ready to get into some more mysterious finds? These structures are located all around the globe and are truly wonders of the world, having mostly been found or built a long time ago. Was the submerged wonders of Alexandria really ever livable? And who built the Hagar Quim? Stick around to find out all the details surrounding these insane structures and how they exist. The ancient Shroud of Turin. The cryptic Shroud of Turin, which many believe to be the burial shroud of Jesus Christ, perhaps the most divisive archaeological find. Bloodstains and the blackened imprint of a man's body may be found on this lengthy piece of twill cloth. The shroud was officially recognized by the Catholic Church in AD 1353, when it was discovered in a church in Liry, France. However, the shroud's legend dates back to AD 30 or 33. The shroud was brought from Judea, now southern Palestine, to Edessa, Turkey, and then to Constantinople, which is now called Istanbul, according to mythology. When the Crusaders destroyed Constantinople in 1204, the fabric was reputedly sent to Athens, Greece, where it remained until 1225. Researchers didn't get their hands on the cloth until the 1980s, when they attempted to use the radiocarbon dating to ascertain its true age. They discovered that the supposed burial linen of Jesus was made between the years 1260 and 1390. In other words, scientists concluded that the fabric is most likely a counterfeit from the Middle Ages. However, skeptics of the study claim that the scientists may have dated newer pieces of the shroud that were stitched together decades after Jesus' death, explaining why the shroud appears to be newer than it actually is. Hagar Quim, the Standing Stones. The name of this Neolithic site, pronounced Agarim, means standing stones. Agarim on Malta's southwest coast was built between 3500 and 2900 BC and overlooks the Mediterranean seas. Malta's megalithic temples are among the world's oldest religious sites. The largest stone for this enigmatic monument measures 7 by 3 meters and weighs more than 20 tons. Parts of the temple align with the summer solstice, sunrise and sunset, leading to speculation that it and other Maltese constructions are older than previously thought. The main mystery surrounding these temples is that there is very little evidence of sophisticated people capable of constructing them on this archipelago. Submerged wonders of Alexandria. The ruins of Cleopatra's royal chambers are thought to be located off the coast of Alexandria, the ancient city of Alexander the Great. Earthquakes over 1500 years ago are said to have thrown this, along with treasures, statues, and other elements of Cleopatra's palace, into the sea. Can you imagine a more enthralling sight than these underwater wonders? The attraction with these underwater remains is so strong that the city of Alexandria remains to offer underwater tours of the wonder, as well as a subsurface museum for visitors and the preservation of everything. We believe it has the potential to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. There you have it, some of the world's craziest statues and structures that are still unexplained to this day. Make sure to let us know in the comments below what discovery you find the most mysterious and insane. I know there are a few, so make sure you listen to all the interesting facts to pick a winner. Thanks for watching.